Greetings and welcome to this week's episode of UC Weekly News. I'm your host, David Danto, here in New York City's famous Penn Station, right underneath where the Knicks trounced the 76ers for the first two games of the playoffs going on here in New York City. And everybody's excited about our Knicks because we can't be excited about our Mets or Yankees. In any case, I'm on my way to the Pepcom showcase that's taking place here in the city. They do it every quarter or so. They do it at CES as well, but this time they're doing one here in Manhattan to coincide with the Technology Week that takes place in New York this time of year. And we're going to go take a look at some of the new manufacturers and see if there's anything exciting or interesting, and just give you a flavor for what that technology showcase is like. So stay with us. We'll be right back. So we're here with Olight, with Sam Foster. Olight is a product that I've actually shown off before. But why don't you pick it up and tell us about it?
For sure. So right here we have our flagship product. It's the Arc Pro. Now it's designed to have
a real... That is the flashlight to kill all other flashlights,
Absolutely.
Right?
It's an industry leader in performance and aesthetics. The flat profile fits really great in your pocket. That's one of the big reasons why it's flat. But you also have a really great assortment of lights. You've got a spotlight for seeing up to 205 meters away. You got a floodlight with a really wide and even beam for working up close. You also got a UV light, and our customers are finding really interesting ways to use the UV light around the house and in industry. Right. You also have a green laser pointer on the side. And something that we're doing is the ability to use the lights and the laser at the same time. So it's really flexible and a really fully featured flashlight that is really easy to charge as well, using our magnetic charging cable, which you may have seen before. So at the end of the day, when you get home, it snaps on with a click. But if you're taking it traveling or you're using it out and about, there's a USB-C port built in as well. So dual charging, multiple light sources, flat form factor.
Now the ring lets you adjust the beam and adjust the brightness, right?
Yeah, so 5 different brightness settings on the floodlight, 5 different brightness settings on the spotlight, 2 different brightness settings on the UV light, as well as 2 different brightnesses on the laser as well.
Okay, so the one question that I have for you, and you probably can't answer it.
Oh, I might.
Is why aren't these on airplanes now? Why are we still using 1970s rechargeable flashlights for emergencies on airplanes?
Well, that is a great question. And when we flew here, of course, on the left side as you walk in the door, there's these old school flashlights. Maybe they're slow to change due to maybe concerns about the safety of lithium-ion batteries. Airplanes, they do have some hang-ups when it comes to lithium-ion batteries. So they're okay with their D-cells for now.
Okay. Yeah. All right, what's the name of the signature product?
So this is the Olight Arc Pro series. We were just talking about the Arc Pro. This one's our silver graphite edition with 2 different colors. We also have the Arc Pro Ultra, which is made out of our proprietary aluminum called OAL or Olight aluminum. It's a lot more scratch and dent resistant, and it wears really well over time. It also is a little bit brighter on the floodlight setting and has some aesthetic improvements as well. So there's the Arc Pro, the Arc Pro Ultra, and the Arc Pro Lite if you're looking for an entry-level price point.
And how can people get information? What's the website?
Go Olight.com, and you can buy them on Amazon or Olight.com.
Thanks very much, Sam.
Thank you, David.
Well, this is GE lighting, and the interesting thing about the GE lighting that's being shown here is these are the newest lights, and they're meant to look like the oldest lights. It's probably very hard for you to tell, but you can see the filaments inside the glass. That one's not on.
Okay, so when we go to malls, a lot of times, like, your home, like, home insurance policy will be like, you lost that house at home, you can't cover it. So this sort of just has you covered in other scenarios.
Whatever it's about, don't forget, it's about lights and shades.
So it gives you, like,
Hello, Eduardo. Tell us about what MemoKit is doing.
So MemoKit, we're the latest startup in wearable AI. So what we're doing right now is we're tackling a huge problem, which is keeping context across conversations. You got a lot of note takers in the market and they take notes and they're great, right? But what they don't do is they don't connect the dots for you. You have to do that yourself. And then when you connect the dots, if you need to feed information to AI tools, let's say to ChatGPT or Claude to help you produce reports or whatever, you have to type it all down from scratch. We're solving this with MemoKit. So MemoKit, this is the MemoKit Gem. This is attached to the
Apple Watch, or you have
right
a standalone
here,
version.
or the standalone. You can also clip it on, or you can also wear it as a pendant.
Take a look at the picture of it.
There we go.
Now, what does this do? It says it records up to 20 hours.
Yes, correct.
So it charges for 24 hours.
Yes. So you can start recording whenever you need it, stop recording whenever you don't. And what it does, it keeps all your conversations recorded. But not only that, it will give you the typical notes and whatnot. But let's say you're talking about the same thing with different people across maybe weeks, times, day, I don't know. MemoKit will take all that information for you and feed it to you in a way that makes sense. If you're trying to make a decision, it will tell you everything related to the decision you're trying to make since you start talking about the topic. So you can get all of these insights that actually run a business, right, or a team, or a company.
Now that's in the software that lives on the smart device,
Yes,
right?
correct.
The device you're wearing on your wrist is really just an input-output with microphones.
That's correct. Because you can record with the phone, of course. The problem with that is you get notifications, you get a call, it cuts your recording. It's not reliable. So we did this because you can just wear it all day. I wear, my watch, but I also wear this. But if you're an Apple Watch wearer, user, you have it there on your watch, right? And you need to record something, press the button, it's recording.
Can I output it to other applications like
Yes, of course.
Teams or Zoom or anything else?
Yes. So you could do that. We're also connected, direct connection with Slack, with Notion, and other apps as well.
Where can people find out more information?
You go to memokit.ai. We're going to start pre-sale in June, very, very soon. And we're actually launching on Product Hunt. We're going to do a beta test on Product Hunt next week, May 12th.
Okay. You know what the costs are roughly?
So we're going to do $199 on retail. That's the MSRP. But we're expecting that at launch we could have some discounts or special
And for the
prices.
software, is there services that are an ongoing cost?
So as when you buy it, you can get up to 6 months of free usage. After that, it's going to be a $9.99 subscription per month.
Okay. And you said memokit.io.
Yes, .ai.
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 .ai. Okay, we get it right. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much.
So the majority of products that I'm seeing here today are primarily smart home and smart device products. Not a lot of crossover into the space that I cover, but still it's always good to show up and follow up and understand what's going on and what the latest in technology is. I already just saw Avi Green got over by the Lenovo station, and he's looking at some of the computers, the new Yoga and some of the other new ThinkPads and ThinkBooks that they're working with. So always worth my time to be at this event. One of the interesting things I wanted to point out as I was recording this is the first event where I'm using that new Saramonic Air. I'm wearing the microphone here. The people that I've been talking to have been wearing the microphones. I don't think it's as powerful or as durable as the big ones that I carry, but it's a nice little portable kit to carry around if you know you're going to be somewhere and need some microphones. So hopefully it sounded good and you can make out what I was saying. Thanks very much for joining us for this week's UC Weekly News here from New York City, from Penn Station. We'll see you on next week's show. Take care.